So hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is fine. So today we will be solving LeetCode 75 sort colors. This is a question related to the arrays topic. Today we will continue with our array playlist. So the question says, given an array nums with n objects colored red, white or blue, we have to sort them in place so that objects of the same colors are adjacent to each other. The order should be maintained red, white or blue. Let's see an example and understand how this question works. So I have written the examples directly. We can see that the input nums is given as 2, 0, 2, 1, 1, 0 and the output comes as 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2. In the example 2, we have 2, 0, 1 as the nums input array and the output comes as 0, 1, 2. So the first approach that comes to the mind is that we can directly sort the input array and we can directly get the answer. If you are using C++, you can use the standard template library to get some library sort function that would probably sort the whole thing in n log n, big O of n log n time complexity. But here's the question. If you go and see it at LeetCode, you can see that there's statement that you must solve this problem without using any kind of library sort function. We don't have to use any kind of library sort function. Neither we can use any sort function in Java, C++, nothing. So what we have to do? We will use an algorithm called as the Dutch national flag. The Dutch national flag algorithm here. Let's see how it works. We will directly look at the code and understand how this algorithm actually works. Now let's have a breakdown of that code. So what we had this input array of 2, 0, 2, 1, 1, 0. This, let's suppose this is the nums input array. Okay. So we had these three variables, low, mid and high. All three of them pointing to different places inside the nums array. Low pointed towards the first element, mid pointed towards the first element and high pointed towards the last element. These were initialized as 0, 0 and n minus 1. N is basically the length of the total array. So we are running the loop. We are traversing once, but the check condition to run through the loop is that mid should be less than equal to high. That means we will run the loop till mid has exceeded high. When mid exceeds high, we will just come out of the loop. Okay. So we will always be checking for the value at the position of mid. Okay. We will checking for the value at the position of mid. Here mid's value is 0, but the value at that position, 0th position, is 2. So when we get 2 as our value, we will swap the mid value with highest value and we will bring behind high by one place and then run the loop again. If we find 0, we will swap between low and mid and we will move both low and mid by one step ahead. And if we find 1, we will not do anything and we will simply move mid by one step ahead. Let's break down these into steps of passes. So in the first pass, mid's value is 0. So the value at 0th position is 2. So we will swap between mid and high and move high behind by one place. So what is the new array after the first pass? Let's look at it. So it's 0, 0, 2, 1, 1, 2. Now high is here. Remember, we have to move high back by one place. Low is here because we haven't touched it, and mid is also here because we haven't touched it. Now it will check for this condition. This condition again satisfy. We will check for the value at position of mid. It is still 0. So it's not still 0, it's now 0. So when we get 0, we will swap between low and mid. So 0 swapped with 0 is nothing else but 0. So we will move both low and mid by one step ahead. So after this pass, the new array is 0, 0, 2, 1, 1, 2. Now the low and mid are pointing here and high is pointing here. So it will go back and check for this condition. This condition still satisfy. Mid is here and high is here. Mid has not crossed high. So it will again check for mid's value. Mid's value is 0 again. We will swap for low and mid once again. Now After swapping, the low and mid will move one step ahead. So the value of the array after that pass is this. Both low and mid are pointing here and high is pointing here. Now it will go and check for this condition. Yes, the condition satisfies. The control goes inside the loop. Then again, it will check what's the value inside the position at mid. The position of mid is here. The value is 2. So we get 2 value. Remember, when we get 2 value, we will swap between mid and high. What is high? The value is 1 here, and the mid's value is 2 here. So we will swap. The next will be, now high will be here. Since we swapped for 2, high will come here. Low and mid will be pointing to here. So now it will, as you can see, the array is already sorted. So but it will check for one more time, and at this time this condition won't satisfy anymore, because in the next iteration mid and high will cross each other, and hence the loop will terminate itself, and the control will come out of the loop. So in this way the whole Dutch national flag algorithm actually works. Since we are traversing the whole array only once, the time complexity will be big O of n. We are not using any kind of space, so there is no space complexity at all. We are doing it in place. So that's how you approach this question and solve it using the Dutch national flag algorithm. See you in the next one. Till then, keep learning, keep sharing.